Hello leaders, Patrick Jinks here, leadership and strategy coach and president of the Jinks Perspective. Do you and your board ever get hung up on mission statement, vision statement, the what, the why, the how, which is which, what it should look like, all the mystery behind mission and vision statements? Well, it's really pretty simple, but very important. Let's cue it up. Now, I don't want this video to be about me, but fair warning, I'm going to use my own business framework as an example of the template that I want to share with you today. In the video description below this video, I've included a link to a coaching sheet template that you can use with your board or with your staff, or just to find some clarity for yourself. Here's the deal. I've always said that too many boards focus on statement building rather than mission building. Too much time on constructing the perfect semantics instead of constructing the ideal vision. I've also always said that it's more important to deeply know your mission than it is to be able to memorize your mission statement. There is a difference. With that said, the mission and the vision statements are important for many reasons. And perhaps in a future episode, we'll talk about some of the practical uses of your mission and vision statements. But in this video, I want to give you a simple framework for crafting it. And let me start with this. I really don't care how long or short it is. I don't care if it fits nicely on your web page or makes for a great tagline. There are a million opinions out there on what the proper structure, size, and content of a mission and vision statement ought to be. What I care about is that everyone in your organization intrinsically knows the answers to the following 4 questions. Here we go. Number 1, why are you here? Or what is the underlying problem you're here to solve? Here's why the Jinks Perspective is here. We're here because leading social change is complex. Progress often takes longer than it should. Resources are scarce and fragmented, and leadership in the social sector can be a lonely place. That's it. That's why I'm here. Why are you here? What prompted the formation of your organization? When I facilitate board retreats, I often ask this question, why are you here? And the answers I get back almost always start with to do this or to do that. But those are answering the what question. The why answer should start with the word because. We're here because everyone deserves a home of their own. Or we're here because too many children in our community are getting a poor start to life, which will affect them and all of us for years to come. Or we're here because sometimes people hurt other people, and those who are hurt need a place to turn. Now don't worry, I'm getting to the aspirational side of things, but it's critical to know why there's a need for your organization. Why do you have to exist? Here's the second question. What do you want? What are you hoping to get out of the fact that your organization exists? I'll tell you what the Jinks Perspective wants. We want a faster, stronger, more agile nonprofit sector. That's our vision. That's what we want. That's a different question than what do you want your vision statement to be, right? It's simple. What do you want? What is your organization's answer to that question? If you asked your board at your next meeting, ladies and gentlemen, what are our intentions? What is it we essentially want out of this organization's work? What do you think the responses would be? What's your response? Third question, what are you doing about it? Or what do you do to address your why? Again, as an example, I'll tell you what the Jinks Perspective is doing. We're helping social sector leaders like you achieve meaningful action by clarifying, simplifying, and aligning their work. That's what we do. We help you clarify the cloudy, simplify the complex, and align all the parts to work together toward your objectives. This is where you employ the we do this and we do that response. What is your organization actually doing? What is it your organization essentially does to advance the likelihood that you get what you want? Or in other words, that you achieve your vision? The answer to this question is your mission. It's your charge. It's the part of the work for which you're holding yourselves accountable. This is what we do. And finally, question 4. How do you do what you do? Or asked another way, what's your strategic approach for accomplishing your mission? This is the how question or the strategy question, and you should be able to answer this with a simple concept without having to recite your entire strategic plan. One way to look at this question is to identify your core competency or your competitive advantage or your theory of change. Here's the Jinx Perspective example. I've told you why we're here. The sector is hard work. I've told you what we want. We want a faster, stronger, more agile sector. I've told you what our role is, helping nonprofit leaders achieve clarity, simplicity, and alignment. Our answer to question 4, our approach, is coaching. Pure and simple. We apply a coaching approach to virtually everything we do because we believe coaching draws out and elevates your best thinking, and that holds more power than me sharing with you my best thinking, even though I always try to do that as well. In other words, coaching describes our theory of change. You ever heard that term? Does it sound all mysterious and academic? Allow me to simplify it for you. A theory of change is simply a representation of what you believe will lead to success for those you serve. So, for example, we believe that the coaching model is the most effective approach for achieving clarity, simplicity, and alignment. Here might be some nonprofit examples. We believe that if children have the support they need in the first 5 years of their lives, a multitude of interventions will be unnecessary later in life. That's a theory of change. Or we believe that permanent, affordable, supportive housing is the centerpiece that increases a family's chance at self-sufficiency. Or we believe that influencing policy and systems change that provides greater access to resources for underserved communities will reduce poverty. These are your big strategic bets. These are the approaches you believe, based on sound evidence and data, by the way, you believe will help achieve your vision. So let's recap the 4 questions. Why are we here? The need. What do we want? The vision. What are we to do about it? Our mission. And what will our effective approach be? Our strategy. Don't overthink it and make it complicated. It's about answering the critical questions, not about building the perfect sentences to put in your annual report. That's the Jinx Perspective for this week. Don't forget to grab the coaching worksheet to walk yourself through these questions. I encourage you to write them out. The link is in the video description below this video. Also, as always, if you'd like to explore ways the Jinx Perspective might be able to help you and your organization achieve greater clarity, simplicity, and alignment in your mission work, reach out and schedule a free discovery call with me by clicking the link that's also in the video description below. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel below and click the bell icon to notify you when we drop new episodes. Also, share this with a colleague. See you here next week.